Oi, oi. Yeah, big up all the callers, big up all the missed calls. I see you, big up the 114. Here we go.
Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long. Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long. Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long. Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long. Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long. Bringing out the best of me, it's time to get a move on. Cause I know the rest of me is destined to get strong. I can feel the dark emerging, time for purging my wrong. It's time to shine this light, I've held it for too long.
To the beat, dig it back.
Easy now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It is Saturday, the 4th of October, 2025, and we are mother flipping live. What a crazy match day that was. What a crazy game that was that we just saw there. Bloody hell. The last minute. Chelsea have done it. Chelsea have absolutely done it. And it's just been a massive day. It's been a huge day for the Premier League. It's been a huge day for FPL. Let's have a look at the table. I've not actually seen this yet. Oh, my boys. Look at my boys. My boys. Top of the heap. Top of the heap. I was at the game. It was crazy. West Ham in the mud. West Ham in the mud. I just want to make sure you guys can see the form and that. Just move that there. Lock it in. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. I thought Chelsea were going to do it, you know. And are we now looking at a full-on Liverpool crisis? You know? Like, look at that. Loss. It's not good enough, is it, for a team that's just spent how much money in the summer? You know, we're here to go through these things. So let's just dissect this. How much did Liverpool spend in the last transfer window? Is it half a bill? £446.5 million in the summer of 2025. I'm going to say write it like it's a dramatic reading. Picture this, Anfield, a stage of thunder and legend. now host is something none had ever seen before. In the summer of 2025, Liverpool Football Club shattered preconceptions, splinters and splinters again, as they set ablaze every record that dared stand in their way. The numbers, monstrous. A staggering £446.5 million poured into the veins of their team, washing across the transfer market like a crimson tide. The Giants arrived. Alexander Isak, a British record of £125 million, striding into Merseyside as if forged for this destiny. Florian Wirtz, magical and menacing, joining up for £116 million. Hugo Ekitike, swift as a gathering storm for £79 million more. Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkesh, others followed, names soon to flicker in Copite dreams. In total, no other club could match such audacity. No, not this time. The mighty Reds poured forth gold while rivals looked on, some in awe, some in envy, as all that history was being written in the red of Liverpool. But it was not reckless abandon. No, there was calculation amidst the chaos. With every grand arrival and exit, Diaz, Nunez, Kwanzaa, each sale recouping millions for the cause, each transfer a piece of a plan written in Fenway quietude and executed in Cop thunder. Thus Liverpool emerges heavy in gold, perhaps, but heavier still in expectation. There it is. But heavier still in expectation. Exactly. Come on, let's think about this. That's the word. Champions must pay their price. And as the window slams shut, the world wonders, will it be glory or the weight of history that Liverpool carries into the storm? I'll tell you what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the latter. What we are seeing is a full-on Liverpool crisis. Let's not fool ourselves. This matters. Loss. Unreal. It's the worst form of the last three, pretty much, for any team in the top half of the Premier League. It really is as simple as that. Fulham, they're 12th. I'm right. It's the worst form. It's the worst form for any league in the top half of the Premier League. There we go. That's what we just witnessed, and that's what we are witnessing. 500 million spent. Unreal. And this is why we love the Prem. I was at the Arsenal game, and we were all looking at the table in our little sort of section, and we were like, yeah, we fancy Chelsea for that, actually. Liverpool are just there. This is the season. Arsenal really look great. You know, I'm not just saying that because I'm an Arsenal fan. We really look great. I feel like this might be the one. Like, clip it, you know. I'll end up crying at the end of the season. But this feels like it could be the one. We look so good. Liverpool just look like they've spent 500 mil and they don't know what they're doing. Absolutely crazy. Let's see who else is in the chat. Let's say hi to everyone. Edvix, yes. Jack Attack, yes. Mark J, haven't seen you for a while, mate. Hope you are well. Not in my name, legendary. Up the Chelsea. Dave Wilshire, love the sounds, Alf. FPL is a substitute for a warm life tonight, baby. Yes, it is. FPL is a substitute for a warm life tonight. Come on, from Edvix, who is a Chelsea fan. Dave, 500 million in just 4 players on the pitch tonight. Insane numbers, guys. FOMO, these last minute goals seem to be happening more often this season. I tell you what, I think 2 weeks ago we were all sort of saying, like, what is this Premier League season? You know, like, it's a bit boring, but we are in it. We're in it now. It feels like we are back. We are back, and right in time for an international break, for crying out loud. Colm is in the house. Camper, yes. I hope you guys are all well. Yeah, do what Colm said. If you could all like the stream, that'd be fantastic. I'm not connected to X tonight. It won't let me do it because I changed my X name earlier today. Just having all sorts of drama with X at the moment. I've changed my X name. Let me know what you guys think of this. At AlfPL_X. I like it. It feels good to me. I think it's better than not AlfPL. I think this is good. AlfPL_X. Boom. Done. It's done and dusted. Now, I am going to... You can see my rank on screen, right? I'm 127k at this current moment. Let's have a quick look. That goal might have changed things, but let's have a quick look now. I'm almost in the top 100k. I'm 124k, not 127. So let's just put that right, shall we? 124k. Let me just change my rank real quick. 124. I'm not having that. 124k. This is how it's looking for me right now. Things are just really coming off for me at the moment. Foxy, a friend of the channel, FPL HQ, he said earlier, so Dorgu was benched, and I put in the chat, you know, Dorgu's benched, and he said, is your luck starting to turn? I feel like I have been lucky. Like some of the things that I've managed to pull off over the past like 7 game weeks is pretty mental. I just want to show you real quick what's happening with my team. So if we go to points, right, you guys can all see that, right? Just check, you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so like Gyökeres and Pedro just haven't done anything for the past 2 game weeks. We all know that. They're very template, and I'm not worried about that because they are template. But if you look at like, so I got Semenyo, I got Saka in, who scored today. And by the way, the Gyökeres Saka stuff is madness. Saka's on pens. After all that, Saka is on pens. Kudus with a 9-pointer today. Gabriel with an 8-pointer. And if we look back a little bit over the past few game weeks, like Gabriel 13-pointer here, that Haaland triple captain, you know, even the Paqueta 4-pointer, like that was pretty jammy. And it's just sort of like everything is just working for me at the moment. I had a decent bench boost in game week 5. I had a ridiculous score of 80 somehow in game week 4. Van der Ven 14 points, Anderson 10, Gabriel 9. Mo Salah captain. Gyökeres Pedro score. So it's just been a really good start to the season for me. And I know I'm celebrating it, but there's a part of me that's sort of, I'm a little bit worried because I almost feel like things can only get worse from this point. But this is where I just need to like play it cool now. You know, we're only on game week 7. This is a marathon. It's a marathon, and we've only done 7 of 38 miles. Although technically that wouldn't be a marathon. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. We've done a small percentage of this marathon that we call FPL. Edvix, yeah, how are you getting on? Because you are our... we're all rooting for you to win the thing. What are you saying? Just got to get my chat up here. My game week is going shit, but I couldn't care less. Yeah, good for you, mate, and just enjoy it. We're winning it this season. Let's go. Let's get delusions. So, yes, Camper, mate, my fellow Arsenal. It feels like we could win it. Fell to 28k, but have 5 players to go. Mate, nothing wrong with that. And 28k is an absolutely amazing rank, so don't even worry. Again, like there's so much football to play. But, you know, I've got Haaland to play and I'm already up 140k this game week so far. It is absolutely madness. I'm having an absolute ball. If you want to send me your teams, you absolutely can do that. You absolutely bloody can. I will bring them on screen. You know, if you want to vent a little bit or you want to talk about even game week 8, let's do it. I wanted to firstly have a quick... So Gianni has been saying some stuff today. I want to touch upon this. So Panda, where is it? Let's find this tweet from Panda, shall we? So Gianni has caused a bit of controversy this evening, and I feel like it's worth just like touching upon. Always felt like the community could be wrong with the Gyökeres on pens narrative, guessing it's going to be shared. Glad I transferred Saka in now. But the point of it is that back in July, here he is, Gianni, Gyökeres on pens then. Shock. Arteta on Gyökeres penalty, so they will resolve it themselves, and if not, I will intervene in the right moment. And then he said Gyökeres on pens then. That got 68 likes, 20k views. This is influence. This is influence, 100%. How are you concluding that from this, from Sam? We've seen Saka give them up before. Yok wants them and will have them. He just completely got it wrong. And then he's coming out saying, I always felt like the community could be wrong with the Gyökeres on pens narrative. What is he on about? Like, what is he on about? He said it. He said the words. And Panda, our friend, came in. Sorry, can't sit back on this. Loads of managers listen to your advice and opinions, but your tweet from July persuaded a lot of people that Gyökeres was on pens. To blame the community got it wrong is harsh, as they would have read that post and gone with what you said. Well done for bringing Saka in, as so did I. A very nice, polite, well-measured, reasonable tweet there from Panda. I mean, yeah, look, so George said it well. Can't say I disagree with this. Gianna, you are part of this community. Yeah, what's he on about? He's one of the influencers of the community, and he said it in July. What is he on about? Come on. You know, I'm not a part of the cartel, right? Like, I don't give a flying F about who Gianni works for, what he does in the FPL space. I have no skin in the game whatsoever. All I'm doing here is calling out as I see it. He said it in July, and then he's putting this tweet out today. It feels like it's utter trollness at this point. Unbelievable. Cartel narrative. Absolutely. We are mother flipping live, Jones. We're just having a chat about Gianni's tweet here about Gyökeres. Is he trying to get... Is this rage baiting? He's a smart guy, right? We all know he's a smart guy. Is he rage baiting? He said it in July. Gyökeres on pens then. Shock. And then he's come out and said this today. Always felt the community could be wrong with the Gyökeres on pens narrative. It is mental. Oh, brother. Gianni, you've had an absolute shocker. You've had an absolute shocker. I'm just going to retweet it. He's had it. He's had an absolute shocker here. So, guys, Saka's on pens, which is absolutely massive. I mean, that's the whole point of this. And I think it might be quite good just to actually... It's Gyökeres, isn't it? Yeah, Gyökeres. Gyökeres, and then we'll put pen, and let's just see what else people are saying about it. Gyökeres owners watching Saka take the pen. I saw happiness. Happiness that should have been mine. I was told Gyökeres was their first choice pen taker. 100%. That's what we all thought. Jake plays as a friend of the channel, best friend of the channel, Jake. As a Gyökeres owner, I feel both robbed and cheated on at the same time. All things in heaven and earth pointed to Gyökeres being the primary pen taker, but in hindsight, it was obvious Saka won't be dropped. Bright, sparkly lights of a new toy clouded my judgment. Saka taking the pen ahead of Gyökeres. It is mad. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Saka in this week, because I wasn't sure. I mentioned it on my video in the week. It's like, I had both of them, which gave me a level of insurance. And by the way, Gyökeres, is he a sell? Come on. Are Gyökeres and Pedro just sells now? Should we do a little poll? Are Gyökeres... Put it in the wrong box. Gyökeres and Pedro sells at this point. I don't think you can sell Gyökeres in the next few. Let's have a look at some Gyökeres and Pedro sells at this point, and let's hashtag FPL community. Yeah, let's have a quick look at points prediction on Hub, right? That's going to give us what we need. So we want to do points prediction forwards. Let's get out the robot. We'll go under... They're both under 10, aren't they? They're definitely both under 10 mil. Oh man, Gyökeres, yeah, he's second predicted most points behind Mateta, if you believe in this stuff. You can't be getting rid of Gyökeres for Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home, Burnley away, Sunderland away. I think up until game week 11 you keep him. Pedro on the other hand, Forest away, Sunderland at home. Ah man, they're keeps, aren't they? Not in my name, Gyökeres couldn't score in a brothel. FOMO, I have a team of players who aren't really on pens or who miss pens. Sounds like you got Bruno. FOMO, have you got Bruno? Pedro is good in game week 9. Yeah, Sunderland at home. Let's see what you guys are saying about Gianni. FOMO, Gianni is FPL David Brent, delusional. Edvic sent me his team, we'll get into that. FPL David Brandt. FPL Camper has his lack of self-awareness is at Olympic gold standard. I mean, I'm not one to cause trouble. Like that's not what I'm about. But like, it's just a ridiculous tweet he put out. He absolutely like trapped himself here, and I just wonder if it's rage bait. He can't be putting stuff like that, you know, saying that Gyökeres is on pens, and then he comes out and says this. It is mental. Okay, so 2 people have voted on that so far. It's a no. Edvix, let's have a look at your team. 18 points. Yeah, mate. I mean, wait, it's saying that your rank is 828. Am I missing something here? Game week 7. Mate, am I going mental? I'm seeing your rank is 828. Read what I wrote. Okay, one sec. From a very peaceful Friday evening to 54% ownership, Semenyo killing me, made another right call with Doku to Saka. Alright, oh I see. Now, wow, I mean that's mad, isn't it? Mate, that is mad. Are you telling me, am I missing something here? Have you gone from 828 to 28,000, just at 29,000 overnight because of today? You got Mbuemo, you got Saka, Fernandes. Yeah, Bournemouth defence did not deliver this week, did it? But it's a good week for that because a lot of other defenders didn't deliver either. You got Haaland captain. Yeah, you got plenty to play for, and Watkins and Rodgers. I'm sure this will end up in a decent week for you, mate. So the big news, guys. The big news that we can gather today is that Saka is still the star boy. On his 200th Premier League appearance, Bukayo Saka reaches 100 PL goal contributions. He's still just 24. It's insane. Absolute star boy. Absolute star boy, this kid. Yeah, you know what? I mean, are we all now in a world where Declan Rice just needs to be on the table? And Caicedo, you know? I've got my wild card. DM McDonald, hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the chat and to the live stream. I've got my wild card intact. Am I just playing this thing and just getting in Rice and Caicedo ASAP? You know, if we look at my team and I go to pick team for... By the way, remember to do your bus teams. A reminder, reminding you all. Do your bus teams when you get a sec. And if you haven't already, please give the stream a like. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is my bus team for game week 8. Now, am I playing my wild card for game week 8? It currently looks like this. I want to get rid of Gyökeres. I feel like if I just get in, like David Raya, I feel like would just be a better option than Gyökeres at this point. I'm in a position where I've got my wild card to play, and I could just fill up with like Caicedo, Rice. I've got all sorts of thoughts going through my head right now on whether or not I should just play my wild card. Yeah, DM, yeah, totally, mate. Now is a good time to use the wild card with the international break. You've got 2 weeks to tinker about with it. 100%. 100%. And it's a good point because we can also... I mean, price rises are important. So let's just have a quick look at what's happening from a price perspective this evening. I'm just going to go to the Focal app. The Focal app is very dope. If you are not aware of it, have a look. It's great. Big fan. Although I can't seem to find... There is a really good website that I started to use last year. What the FPL. This is it. Oh yeah. If you're not familiar with this, What the FPL, this is the dopest. Daily data. So it aggregates all the data from different platforms. So Fantasy Football Fix, Fantasy Football Hub, and then Live FPL. And then it gives you exactly who's going to rise. So we're on the 3rd of October, which was yesterday. Saka, Gyökeres. That seems like it might be a little bit out of date. Let's see if we can find something on price changes tonight. All right, so Semenyo's going up. Semenyo's going up tonight. Sarr, Timber. Oh, Timber's a great asset, isn't he? And then going down is Raul, Achiampong, Jorginho, Onana, White. So there's not really much to write home about there. The big one really is Semenyo and Sarr, right? Timber, if you fancy him. I do fancy Timber, you know. I could get him into my wild card as well. Raya's going up tomorrow. Thiago Senesi. So this is it, right? I mean, if I could actually just pull the trigger and start getting in some of these players. I don't know. I'm in two minds about wildcard. I'm in two minds about it because I could just ride the wave. I have a really good team. If I go to pick, okay, game week 8, my team rating is 90. Nothing wrong with that. That's on Hub. Like, I'm quite future-proofed with this team. Game week 12, 86. That could be the one. So yeah, wild card to play. 124k rank. It really could be worse, you know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Last chance for Salah after the break. DM, have you still got Salah? Sounds like it. 42 points with Pope, Burn, Gahey and Mateta's plate. Nice one. Should get some points from that. Edvin saying wanted to get Rice in. Yeah, Rice just feels like a good option at this point, doesn't he? Let's get some music playing again. Not in my name. My differential brought in this week was Odegaard. Oh mate, that sucks. He was hobbling about, and I sit next to the dugout at the Arsenal games, so I'm next to some absolutely like die-hard Arsenal fans, and they were all saying that Odegaard's going to get dropped for Eze soon. Like they're pretty confident of it. Also, when he was playing, like we didn't look good, and then he came off, and Eze went into 10. Who came on? It was Zubamendi. And it all changed. It all changed. And Odegaard's he's injured and he's not been himself for a couple of months now. And you could see how upset he was. It's a World Cup year as well, so like you got to feel sorry for the kid. But it feels like Odegaard might be out of the Arsenal lineup for a little bit. He just needs to get better physically. And there's nothing wrong with him playing a couple of FA Cup games, you know, just come off from the bench last 20 minutes here and there until he gets back into the Odegaard that we know. Edvin, I'm going Rodgers to Gordon this week and then Watkins to Gyökeres. Right, so you're getting rid of Villa. Doesn't that depend? Oh yes, so this is the end of the run for Villa, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, game week 8, Tottenham away. Yeah, this is the end of the run. That makes sense. So you're doing Rodgers to Gordon. Love that. I'm scared about Anthony Gordon, you know. I was tempted to get him in instead of Saka. It's worked out for me for now. I was expecting Saka to get more points today as well, if I'm being totally honest. He only got 8 points. And that is actually a good... Let's have a look at where the points went. Again, back to the Focal app. There's a really nice view for where the bonus points were distributed. Here we go. So, Bournemouth, Fulham, Semenyo top. Yep, all good. Spurs, Leeds, Kudus got 3 points. Boom, what a legend. Yeah, Rice, Timber, Gabriel, fair play. It feels weird that Saka didn't... Is it weird? Eze got an assist as well. And then Man United, Sunderland. It looks like Amarim's going to be safe for a little bit longer. Sesko picked up 3 bonus. De Ligt, Mount, Lamens. Wow, Lamens got 2 bonus points today. And then for Chelsea, Caicedo. Man, this guy. Am I just going to build a wildcard 8 team? Like, if this was... I feel like... I mean, Paqueta's coming out. I can do Paqueta to Caicedo, like, right now, actually. I got the cash for that. Save plan. Optimized team. I could just get in Caicedo next game week. I've seen enough, you know. I don't mind that at all. I think João Pedro and Gyökeres are keeps for the time being, right? We'll see. I could actually just end up doing my wildcard. Anyway, I'm completely digressing here. DM, wait to see how Voltemade and or Mateta do tomorrow before selling Gyökeres if I was you. 100%. 100%. I'm not selling Gyökeres for a while. And I certainly wouldn't do it prior to tomorrow. Not in my name. I would swap Gyökeres for a Mars bar. At least I would get 2 mins of joy. Boom. Look at that. Shade thrown. Can't wait for someone to expose Arsenal finally. Can't stand Timber going that high up. I can't see Arsenal getting exposed for a while. Let's go to the fixture ticker. Let's go 8 till... Is it 16 when we get those 5 free transfers? Let's go up to 16. Let's do that. Chelsea, top of the heap in terms of fixtures over the next 8 game weeks. Is it time to load up on Chelsea players? Liverpool next. The thing with Liverpool for me, I just don't fancy any player from Liverpool. I don't know what's going on with the attack. Ekitike is injured. He's getting yellow cards for taking his top off. You know, I just can't see myself. And they look really leaky as well. They're all quite expensive. So, I mean, Gravenberch is the only one that actually is talking to me a little bit because he's nailed. He's going to get DEFCON. He's actually the only asset that I have some interest in from Liverpool. And it's not a bad shout. Like, we go here, Liverpool, Man United at home, Brentford away, Aston Villa at home. Like, Gravenberch's going to play all these games. So is he actually quite a good way into the Liverpool team? DEFCON, he gets some assists, he gets some goals. And then it's Arsenal, third. Fulham, next up. Man City, West Ham. Oh boy. What a game. What a game. Morning Shane, hope you're doing well, mate. As a Caicedo owner and Semenyo-less, having a mixed week so far. Caicedo owner and Semenyo-less. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to show you the mini leagues. Look how swingy this is from a Semenyo standpoint. I'm having a lovely time in Nightmares Dreamers. I'm only 20 points away from top. I'm less than 20 points away from 31k rank. Goodness me. If you look here, you'll see, like, I think that's is it Trigger Lips? Is that his name? There's lots of players here, lots of managers who don't have Semenyo. I think it was Pricey who took a proper tumble today. Yeah, there he is. Pricey did 7 he's now at 2.1 mil. He's having an absolute shocker. Oh boy. Yeah, Pricey's having a bad time. And this is it for me, right? Like Praz doesn't got Semenyo. It just, when you have a player like that, at that ownership level, it's just worth getting them. It's the reason I got João Pedro at the start of the season. I had watched no Chelsea pre-season. I literally got João Pedro because I saw his ownership and I was like, that could damage me. So, like, you know, I'm playing the game, but I'm playing it as a result of, like, what's happening within the community, which is a bit lame, but, like, it's smart. It's the way you got to do it. Which is why I'll probably just end up capping Haaland for the next few game weeks, because it's what the community are doing and I won't get hurt. Whereas, you know, the Verts locker here, Ash from Juice, he's gone and captained Gyökeres. I respect it. 4 points. Listen, I respect the punt. And you know, Ash plays for fun and I respect that. But you know Haaland's going to be the captain pick for this week. Let's be real. It just has to be. FPL Jones, Captain Rice. Oh my lord. That is absolutely crazy. Jones, you legend. What did Rice get today? Oh boy, he definitely had a score today, didn't he? He definitely had a score today. Let's have a look. Let's celebrate that one with you, mate. I mean, if Haaland doesn't slap tomorrow, then that's a fantastic move there. Rice info. Oh, Hub is so annoying for this. Like, why can't I look at the previous data? We're going to have to go to the actual site. Rice info. 8 points. Okay. I'm assuming bonus haven't come in yet for that. So top. So that's going to be 11 times 2, 22. 22 points. That is a fantastic captain. And yeah, as I said, if Haaland doesn't go off tomorrow, then that is an inspired pick. Well played, Jonesy. You must have been You must be bricking it. Yeah, like Shirky Twizzlers here. Don't know who this guy is. He's in Nightmares Dreamers mini league. Captain Bruno. Does he have Haaland? No, he hasn't got Haaland. This team here has just been overthought. Look how overthought that is. Still got Salah. Might have missed a deadline. I don't know. That actually feels like he might have missed a deadline. Would you guys agree with that? Praz has gone down to 3 mil. I mean, it's just brutal. Semenyo, Haaland, you know, these are the players that matter at the moment. DM, Odegaard is struggling, just back after pulling up against Forest, and then... Sorry, one sec. Yeah, Odegaard's struggling, just back after pulling up against Forest and then injured again today. Yeah, Odegaard's out. He needs to have a couple of weeks on the sidelines. Eze can come in number 10. Also, Wanyeri is absolutely unreal at 10 as well. I mean, there's so much depth in that Arsenal team now. It's a completely different team from last year. Havertz is coming back. Let's have a look at when Havertz and Madueke are back. I think Havertz is back in the next few game weeks. When's Havertz back from injury? It's a good and a bad thing because, you know, it's a good as an Arsenal player, as an Arsenal supporter, but as an FPL manager, I'm a bit worried about some of these guys' minutes. Saka especially. He's good for a little bit because Madueke's injured, but here we go. November 23rd, he's out for a little bit more. He's out for more than a month. How about Madueke? So that helps Gyökeres. How about Madueke? Madueke is out with the knee injury and is expected to return November 23rd as well. Both November 23rd. That's got to be a hallucination. Why both on November 23rd? Fact check. I feel like that's a hallucination. Alright, they're both expected to return November 23rd, fair enough. Because their injury timelines roughly 8 weeks out align with the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, fair play. It's because of the game. Right, the game's dictated that. So that means that Saka and Gyökeres are pretty good for a bit, which is great. Did you see the goal from Caicedo? I did. Ridiculous player. What a player. Bonus point system is so shit. Saka played so good. Rice had a stinker and gets 3 points. Yeah, I don't get why. I think that it's probably got something to do with DEFCON. I do want to see how... I'm sure this has got DEFCON, the Focal app. Here we go. All right, we got it. We figured it out. He didn't get DEFCON. What am I even talking about? Gabriel Paqueta got 2. Paqueta is a pretty decent player at 5.9 mil, you know. He's on penalties as well. Fair enough. They did... West Ham defensively did all right today, didn't they? These players, man. DEFCON is such a route to points. Let's have a look at... Yeah, Paqueta, 3-pointer for 5.9 mil. He got 4 points last game week. He's doing all right. He's performing better than Gyökeres. It's not bad. It's really not bad at all. Zykel, King Sado, my man. Yes, Zykel, love it. Good for you, mate. I mean, I've been thinking about getting him since game week 2. Just haven't pulled the trigger on it myself, but I'm very close to. I'm close to thinking about doing my wild card and doing something like Reinders out. Reinders out for a Caicedo, or even a Rice. At this point, we'll see how Reinders does tomorrow. He's doing all right. He's having an okay season as well. So do I even make that change? But I do want a Caicedo or a Rice in my team ASAP as possible. FOMO, Eze is going to be that player that Saka buyers envy in the coming weeks. Yeah, I think there's something to be said for that. Eze does look good. He's going to play a lot. Odegaard's out. Eze's in. Saka's on pens though. Salah and Gakpo are the only 2 Liverpool players for me that I feel I can contribute some points. Yeah. Again, I just wouldn't even go there at this point. I just wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't touch Liverpool players. They have really good fixtures over the next 8. We just looked at them. They're at top of the table, ranked 2 for the next 8 fixtures. Man United at home up next. It's just Gravenberch. I just don't know. I mean, Cody Gakpo, is he going to continue to play? Like, do we know? I think he probably will, but who else do they have on the left? Is it Ekitike who can play on the left as well? What are the players who can play on the left for Liverpool in 25-26 season? I think it's Gakpo and Ekitike. And then Chiesa is on the right, isn't he? Rio as well. The main players who can play on the left include Cody Gakpo, Rio, and Chiesa. Florian Wirtz has been experimental. Yeah, Gakpo is pretty nailed, isn't he? I'm sure Ekitike, and Ekitike. I certainly wouldn't be going Salah. Salah is not the guy. Gakpo is a bit more reasonable, but I'm not paying 14.5 mil for Salah, who just looks not great at all. The data does not back up the output at this point. Igor Jesus as a risky pick. Igor Jesus. Don't know much about him. Don't know much about him. Okay, Forest. Yeah, I'd avoid. 100% avoid, mate. Shane, avoid that man. If it's Forest, you just stay away. Ange is literally about to get sacked. Ange Postecoglou is about to get sacked. He's going to get beaten tomorrow by Newcastle and he's going to get sacked. I would stay well away from Forest. I actually think Forest could get relegated. There he is. An unwanted and unprecedented record at Nottingham Forest now belongs to Ange Postecoglou. Years since a permanent Nottingham Forest manager failed to win any of their first 6 games in charge. 100 years. Oh my lord. That is absolutely crazy. Ange is absolutely just the rubbish. Absolutely rubbish appointment at Nottingham Forest. How is Chelsea fans are going to move when Electric Stever scores in the 94th minute to give Chelsea the lead against Poole? Is this who did this? I actually predicted it. Is that Ed? Is that you, mate? Is that your Instagram? Mate, you're always up to interesting stuff. This is crazy. And you got the Barcelona Inter in the background. I don't know what's going on there. I love it. I love it. I don't know what's happening, but I love it. DM, it's wild for me. I'm tempted to triple captain Salah for the game against United. A bit of a gamble with how things are going, but Salah's record against United at Anfield is mental. Let's have a look, shall we? I think that if we were to look at the points predictor for game week 8, Salah's probably going to be top of the heap. Nah, mate, it's Haaland. You just go Haaland. Everton at home. A few game weeks ago, I did say this. I did say Salah might be the guy to bring in, to wild card in and then triple captain. And now I've gone off the idea. Haaland's overtaken Salah for price, by the way. Haaland started at 14 mil at the start of the season, and now he's 14.5. So there we have it. Haaland is officially the most expensive player in the game again. Yeah, mate, I would just go Haaland, because it could really, it just doesn't. And also, like, Man United scored today. There'll be some momentum. You know, things might be looking up for Man United. Things aren't looking that great for Liverpool. I think that just, for me, DM, all of this leads towards avoiding Salah triple caps at game week 8. That would be my take. What do you guys think in the chat? Is that reasonable? Edvix, from game week 10, I'm getting King and starting him. Yeah, King. Josh King. Let's have a look at him. He's a midfielder, isn't he? Josh King. That doesn't look very good. That doesn't look very good. And then let's just add in someone like Sarr, you know? Because these are all... Or even, should we just go with like... Yeah, let's go Sarr. Why not? Mate. Edvin, you seeing this? I mean, you could even go like, let's go Caicedo. We don't want attacking, do we? Even Caicedo. He's got the same amount of expected points, and he's got more points. And they're probably about the same price point. I think we can find the price, actually. But Edvin, mate, you're the king round here. You're absolutely killing it. So, like, maybe that's just one we all need to keep an eye on. Why do you think King? Just could you tell us in the chat? This is more just about tips for us. Why do you think King is a good option? And you're saying game week 10. Let's have a look at the fixture ticker. I'm all over the place with this fancy football hub. Fulham, Arsenal at home, Wolves at home, Everton away, Sunderland at home. Is he absolutely nailed? Is Josh King nailed for Fulham? Do you rate as an FPL pick from game week 10, 25, 26? Sorry, the spelling's way off there, but let's see what it says. Josh King is currently a regular starter for Fulham and is considered nailed in their lineup based on recent form and manager trust, especially across the first phase of the 25-26 Premier League season. He's kept more established names like Emil Smith-Rowe out the starting 11. King has started every Fulham Premier League match from game week 1. 4.5 represents one of the best value picks for a starting midfielder in the game. Josh King should be viewed as mainly a set and forget enabler. I love that. Love a set and forget. Then a first choice starter in FPL teams for game week 10 onward. Fair play. There's one to look out for, everyone. He's absolutely killing it. He's got a fantastic rank. He's in the chat and he's saying Josh King from game week 10. King, Palmer, Pedro. That's the move. Nice. Dom 1013. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're having a great Saturday. 11 points. Rice, baby. Yeah, it's insane. Bruno 11. Defcon. Zykel, green arrow for me at least till Haaland scores. Zykel, are you guys in my mini league, by the way? I feel like we all need to just get in a mini league so we can just sort of keep an eye on each other. I have my FPL mini league. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. All right, there's my FPL mini league. Let's all get in there and we can keep an eye on each other. Keep each other out of trouble. Dave, yes, mate. Yes, Dave is in the house. FPL HQ. Love it. Yes, Dave. FPL Abimanu. My last hope is Anthony and Doku to get the green arrow. I like it. Anthony's a semi-casual punt as well. Who do Burnley have? Guys, join the mini league. I just sent the link to it. I think it would be very cool for us all to just like be in a league together. Let's have a look at when Burnley play. They got Aston Villa. Fair enough. I like it. His data looks great. So hopefully it should work out for you. And Doku, I think, is a tremendous pick for this game week and beyond. Zeitgall, I own Kudish, Timber, and Caicedo, so that helped negate Semenyo Hall. He's in on my game week 8 wildcard draft. Nice one, yeah. I mean, I can't believe Semenyo last night. What a fantastic way to start game week 7. Unreal. Rice is the man to get from Gunners for sure. I agree. And if I do pull wildcard, I think Rice is going to be one of my first in there. I might even just go Rice over Saka, you know. The amount you can do within your team. You know what? Just like Rice, Caicedo, Josh King perhaps. Right? You've just saved yourself so much money. And then just getting some DEFCON monsters in defence. Haaland up front. I'm really going to spend time on my wildcard when I do it. Yet again, Bruno and Caicedo get legs 11. Love that. Bruno's on 11 points. What? Is he actually? Did Bruno get 11 points today? That can't have happened. That can't have happened. Fernange. He's on 3 points. Wait, what? Am I crazy? Does Bruno getting more points somehow? Someone tell me. Double pivot at Shane. The other Shane is in the chat. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. Whisper it, Alf. Zeitgall has sold Reinders. Zeitgall has sold Reinders. Free Palmerstein after international break from Dave. Change the FPL name. Get banned. Get your name banned. Good week, but not making the Gabriel move last week. I could have had extra 15 points. At least Gakpo scored. Nice one, Shane. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, Gabriel's a monster. He's just one of the best assets you can have in the game. I've had him since game week 1. I love him. Edvin has sent... Do you sent some more things, or is this what we talked about earlier? Thanks, Shane, for the repost. That's really nice of you. Oh yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at my poll that I put out earlier about Gyökeres and Pedro. Oh, it's quite 50-50. 23 votes. 47.8% of you say yes. Gyökeres and Pedro sells. No, 52.2%. Salah is playing for time till AFCON. I actually agree. Shane, you were right about Shane was right about Salah. I'm going to admit defeat on that. He mentioned it on his stream that I was on, the decoder, FDR decoder. If you're not subscribed to Double Pivot FPL, go and do that on YouTube. But Shane, you were right, and I didn't mock you, but I just said I think my words were, come on, man, it's Mo Salah. Like, how can you predict what he's going to do? Like, he could just go off in a game, and actually, he just hasn't. He just has not. If we go to the website and type in Salah, look at the state of this. All right, I'm going to run through this. All right, just bear in mind, he starts at 14.5 mil. Game week 1, 8 points. Game week 2, 5 points. Game week 3, 3 points. Game week 4, 9 points. Game week 5, 5 points. Game week 6, 2 points. Game week 7, 2 points. It is iconic how bad this is for Mo Salah. And his data is horrendous. I've been through this with We talked about it with semi-casual on the semi-casual Tuesday stream. If we go to Opta stats, let's type in Salah. Okay, let's try and make sense of this. Goal involvement 29%. Expected goal involvement only 29%. Now, if we were to put in Saka as an example, I mean, that's also not great. Let's just try Haaland. Haaland, percentage XGI, 70%. And it might even be worth just doing a player comparison. Let's do this. Player comparison. We're going to do Salah for... Mo Salah for... Let's just do Saka. Oh, look at that. Wow. They're almost identical for points and expected points this season. Salah's got way more expected points than Saka. I think this is just an example of how like AI and data it gets it wrong. I mean, if we do Saka for who's a really good attacking midfielder, like Gakpo. Let's have a look at Gakpo. Around the same. It's around the same amount of points this season. Salah's still the king, apparently. We need to get to the bottom of this. Sorry, I'm going a little bit astray here. Let's go to midfielders and look at total points. Total points. Semenyo is a good example. He's still up there. He's still in the top 10 for points this season. I mean, it's not the best, 34 points. But obviously that's down to the penalties, right? So if you take away penalties, it's been even worse. But it looks as though we should be focused on the DEFCON midfielders. Look, Caicedo, Enzo, Rice, Gravenberch, Stack, Zubamendi, Xhaka, Paqueta. Paqueta's having a great FPL season, you know. Oh man, it's just my head. I can't sometimes get my head around all this. But yeah, anyway, the point of it is that I think Salah's washed. And I agree with you, Zytgor. I think that he's definitely holding back because of AFCON. I should have gone with Guy and captain the highly confident Kudush. Yeah, mate, Kudush is killing it. Absolute hero for me. Another one I've had since game week 1. I don't know how I've got so lucky in my team. I've got really incredibly lucky. My rank's amazing. I've made very little transfers in this team, you know, since game week 1. And my strategy is to set and forget a lot of these players. Kudush is one that just absolutely paid off. And I thought to myself, he will start for Spurs. Like, he will be their star man. And it was just it was an assumption. It was a thought I had. Nailed. I rate Thomas Frank as a manager. And it's just like paid off really well. Absolutely fantastic going for Kudush from game week 1. And just get out material. Should we do it? Should we do it? Get out! Yes. Get out. Look at when he posted it. Let's go back to Edvix's post. When did he post it? 9/11. I don't quite get it, mate. It's probably a me thing, Edvin. Some guy on TikTok, right? Yeah, Maresca is red carded. And he probably was just like, I don't give a flying F. Bald ref, whatever he's called, Anthony Taylor. I don't give a flying F. Look at him go. He's absolutely killing it. Maresca getting a red at the end to keep our red card streak going. Sensational tweet. Man United are never more than 90 minutes away from a crisis. Expectation levels are way too high. One win and Man United suddenly brilliant again. Lol. Yeah, Man United are going to have some more problems. We can definitely bet on that. Edvin's talking about Josh King there. Just want to check just a reminder to get into the mini league, guys. I'm very keen for us all to get into a mini league together. You're all more than welcome to join. Yeah, Jones is in, Edvin's in, Camp is in. Great stuff. Yeah. I think I should be able to pin it. Can I pin it? No, I can't. How is Sanchez dropped and how is Isak 10.6? What did I miss? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm glad I benched Sanchez though. I've got Dubravka playing tomorrow. Love that. Yeah, some of you all forgot to like. Could you guys all like the stream, please, when you get a sec? We've got 15 people in here. 14 likes. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. If you give it a like, that would be really great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Zycall, I'll be immediately bottom. Doesn't matter, mate. We're just here for the vibes. 11 Defcon Bro from Edvin. Jones, I'll definitely be last in the mini league. Well, listen, we know who's going to be top of the mini league, and that will be Edvin by some margin. But I'm coming for you, Edvin. I'm coming for you. Love you, Shane. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, mate, find the clip. We had a chat about it on your live show. I remember it vividly. And I was saying to you, come on. I was like, come on, Shane. You can't just put him in the mud like that. And you were right. You were 100% right. Woodstock's in the house. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. We're just sort of hanging out here, Woodstock. Just having a jolly old time, reminiscing on what has been a crazy match day. Again, Bournemouth 3-1 Fulham. What a game. Semenyo out of nowhere with an absolute historic haul. Leeds, Kudosh steals the show. Unbelievable points from Kudosh today. Arsenal 2-0. Arsenal are top of the league. Saka is on pens and Declan Rice is back on the menu. The Manchester United crisis is postponed for now. Are they back? Probably not, but we are all here for it. Chelsea, Liverpool, arguably the fixture of the game week. Unreal scenes. Maresca red carded. Electric Stevio with a 94th minute goal that was predicted by some fella on TikTok. It's all going on. Liverpool are in crisis. Chelsea are no longer in crisis. Arsenal are top of the league. I cannot believe the scenes. I've got a rank of 124k in FPL. It's just all too much. That was all for you, Chris, by the way. That was like a little sort of catch up, you know. Last time on FPL. Zycall, I'm in your league, bruv. Just did it, Alf. Nice one, Zycall. Love that. Yeah, Shane. Listen to Shane. Thanks, Shane, for all the support. I love it, mate. You're a ledge. What's the code, Alfie baby? All right, mate. I got you. One sec. The code is. The name of it is AlfPL. No one can defeat me. Matt Reed is winning. He's defeating me at this current moment. By 16 points. what I'll do is I'll just pop the invite. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll just send the link. I'm putting the link back into the chat for you, Woodstock. And the winner gets to walk my dog. So he's on the bed just over here. Actually, I'd bring him onto the stream, but he's sleeping. The code, Shane, is 7B2HS4, and I've added the link into the chat. Legends. Great stuff. I'm going to be live tomorrow night for the Game Week 7 Pain Train. That will be from about 7:30ish. Let's have a quick look at the fixtures for tomorrow. We've got Aston Villa versus Burnley. A lot of people are expecting something from Watkins and Rodgers. Aston Villa's run ends tomorrow. Favourable run. Everton versus Palace. Tarkowski and Jai to play for a lot. People have got Sarin, Mateta, Munoz for Crystal Palace. So quite a lot resting on that game. Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. Big game there. I think this could be the end of Ange Ball. Could we see a Premier League manager gets sacked after, 3 games? We're in this now. We're in this. He just got sacked from Spurs. He probably got a 10 mil. Should we see how much? I was speaking to my mate about this today. Mourinho made 100 million from sackings over his time as a football manager. I want to fact check that. How much has Mourinho made from being sacked as a football manager? So my mate said 100 million, which is absolutely insane to fathom. And after this, we'll see how much Ange made from getting sacked from Spurs. Mourinho has made over $126 million. Approximately 100 million, yeah, spot on, purely from severance payouts after being sacked as a football manager throughout his career. Chelsea, first spell, about 24.5 million. Second spell, 11.2 million. Real Madrid, 23 million. Manchester United, 25.7 million. That's dollars, by the way. Spurs, 15 million pounds. Fenerbahce, I'm not sure what pounds. Roma, 4.1 million. It's absolutely mental. And then we're going to say, how much did Ange make from getting sacked at Spurs? And I'll say just estimation is fine if not disclosed. Let's see. It'll be about 10 mil. He would have made about 10 mil. Okay, between 4 and 7 million, right? So that's Ange. He's made 4 and 7 million from Spurs. He's gone to Forest. How much will he make for getting sacked from Forest when he gets sacked? Range of 3 to 4 million. Right, so he's going to make about 10 mil off those two. In the space of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? He's making about 10 mil. I mean, this is life-changing money. If you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, I could do with a bit of money actually, go and get your FIFA badges started. I mean, Mourinho wasn't that much of a decent footballer. Neither was Ange. I mean, is it Sarri? Sarri, is that his name? He was a banker in Italy, and he got his badges and became like a top manager. Won the Premier League. I think he won the European Cup as well. This is all within our reach, guys. We can all become managers and just start getting sacked from places and making loads of money. Night, not in my name. Hope. Yep. Have a nice evening, mate. Flights from New Zealand and to walk your dog. Yes, mate, exactly, Shane. Woodstock's got a snake. electric frogs, and about 40 fish and 2 tanks. Absolutely sensational. Shane, I like your new double pivot logo, by the way. That is looking very nice and clean. Very fly. Camper's in the chat. Yes, Camper. Hope you did well, mate. Alright, we've got a good old crew in the... we've got a good old crew in the FPL League. We've got a few more coming in there, which is great. I think we should keep it like... I'll only announce it on my live shows, which means it will just be us lot in the mini league. So anyone who joins the live shows, like interacts and stuff, they can join. I think that's a good way of doing it. And there are some good folks in here already. We got some good peeps. So it's a pleasure to have you all in as well. Alright, I'm going to go to bed. I'm live tomorrow as well. It's Saturday. I need to get some sleep. Guys, what a pleasure. I love doing this. Love the streams. Thank you all so much for the support. It is a real pleasure to do this. Stay hydrated and remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out. Oh, I'm in live for the Pain Train tomorrow. Pain Train. Join me at around 7:30-ish tomorrow for the Pain Train. Peace.